we're reviewing horror movies all month long. And joining me tonight are my co-hosts, Dave Decay.
That's me.
And Professor Wait, you're not Professor So-and-so.
Is that who's been sitting in here, man?
It's a possibility, yes.
Well, I'm Doug Decay.
And tonight, we have another Invisible Man movie. Now, let me tell you, all the spooks and ghouls out there, that I, so far, have loved every one of these Invisible Man movies. They're always inventive, they're interesting, and they're fun, and they're funny, and this one is no exception. Once again, they've knocked it out here with The Invisible Agent.
Oh, okay.
Are you okay, Doug Decay?
Just having my drink.
Is that what this is in here now?
Yeah, you see the drink there?
There's only a little bit in here, so I'm only going to take a little sip this time. Not the whole thing, just a little sip.
Down the hatch!
Alright, there we go. I'm feeling a little light, little light now.
I'm feeling a little strange.
What did you say?
I feel a little strange.
Check out my new hat.
Oh yeah, I like it.
I was walking through the cemetery out back, I was walking out there, and I stumbled, and I fell down in one of the graves, and this popped up, and I stood up, and my head went right in it.
You fell down the hole?
I fell down the hole, but then I stood up, and my head went right up in this hat. And I was like, you know what? I like it.
Okay, so now we have the Invisible Agent. So, at this point, it's like, okay, we had this first movie that was serious, the second movie that was semi-serious, and the third movie that was really just hilarious, fantastic comedy. And now we get an action movie. An action movie starring the Invisible Man.
A war movie.
Yeah, this movie was quite good, I have to say. It was. I actually really enjoyed this one. Thought it was fantastic, man. It was just fantastic.
And also, I gotta say, it had one of my favorite actors in it, Peter Lorre.
Alright, so Peter Lorre, he was pretty good. Now what happened? Now what happened to my voice? What did you keep putting in these drinks? I mean, I don't sound like myself anymore. I don't understand what's happening.
It's of my own special brew, man. I can't reveal secrets.
So, okay, now I think I'm back now. Alright, so this is actually sort of almost like an Indiana Jones type of film.
It belongs in a museum. That's all I got. That was it.
Yeah, and I love the idea of it. I mean, it's kind of like, where are you going to keep going with the Invisible Man story and plot? Because you can only do so much with Invisible Man. So now, what this story is about is the Nazis show up, and they want the formula, of course, because they can use it for war. And so the guy who, I guess, was a friend or the brother or the uncle of the original Invisible Man had the formula, and he gave it to them.
No, I don't think he was. I thought he was the the grandson of the Invisible Man.
Yeah, I think you got that right. I think he was the grandson.
I'm not sure who he was, but okay. So he decided what?
What?
So he decided that.
It doesn't matter.
So he decided that he was only going to use a formula on himself, and then he had to parachute down to the Nazi territory to get a book to help the people stop the war, or something like that. The plot really doesn't matter here because it was such a fun movie, and there was a lot of comedy in the film too, actually, especially during the sequence when they were eating. I absolutely love that sequence.
He wanted to use the formula, the drug. The drug. He used the drug on himself, man. He did drugs. And the dude, he put the drug in himself so that nobody else could get the drug. And he said, if I'm going to give you the drug, you're going to get me with the drug, because nobody's going to get the actual drug to become invisible.
And that actually makes pretty good sense. I think that was a really good plot point there too. And the movie does have a lot of great action in it, really. And the one thing, I'm going to give you some trivia here. I'm going to drop some trivia on you, Vince. Professor. What's your name?
Who the hell are you talking to? I'm your brother, man.
Oh yeah, Doug Decay, that's what I meant.
So anyway, he drops down into Germany, and where am I getting this crappy professor voice from?
I don't know what's going on anymore. I was talking about trivia. Now, did you recognize Peter Lorre's character at all in this movie?
Peter Lorre?
Who did he remind you of? You know the Nazi that was in Raiders of the Lost Ark, one with the hat and the glasses and the black coat?
Oh, you're talking about the guy with the burned his hand on the staff headpiece.
Steven Spielberg actually based that character off of Peter Lorre in this movie.
Ah.
Trivia.
So anyway, the Invisible Man drops down in Germany, and here's what was so cool about this film. You know what was really cool about this film? The special effects was so cool about this film. Because by this time, they had done, what? This is like, what, the third, fourth movie?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, so this one is like, by this time they perfected a lot of the special effects for him being invisible and all the stuff that they did around him, because all the other ones, you see a slow progression. Well, I'm sounding like professional or something. But anyway, you see this slow progression of the special effects getting better and better in each film. And this one, for the time it's made, was perfect.
Yeah, I really liked the scenes when he was in the bathtub and he was putting the soap on his hands, and you could see the soap on him, but you couldn't see the rest of the body. Stuff like that was really inventive and pretty cool.
It was pretty sexy.
Well, even just, throughout most of the movie, well, I'd say 95% of the movie, the dude's invisible. He's not even there. It's just special effects and a voiceover.
Now, this, again, has impressed me. I have not yet seen a bad Invisible Man movie, unlike some of the Frankensteins and some of the mummies. But so far, they've been really good and really solid. And they've been making them pretty quick. It's like every year, it seems like a new Invisible Man movie came out. What year did this come out, do you know?
Right in the middle of the war!
There was nothing about this film that I didn't like, just like The Invisible Woman. I think this was just as good, if not better, than that film, and because of that, I am giving this one the Golden Tombstone.
Yeah, I would have to go with that too, because this was fantastic. The acting in it was superb, even though they didn't really sound like Germans.
Man! Hallelujah!
They were just kind of mean. And Peter Lorre was supposed to be a Japanese agent, and he didn't really look Japanese, didn't really sound Japanese, but he was pretty cool. His character was awesome.
Yeah, I really like Peter Lorre.
So anyway, I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was freaking fantastic. It was an awesome movie, man. Awesome movie. And it had drugs.
And what are you giving it, Spookarella?
Well, I agree with Doug that some of the Nazis definitely just seemed like they were just big, tall guys from New York. I literally didn't know that Peter Lorre's character was supposed to be Japanese until about 5 minutes from the end of it when they finally said his character's name. And I was like, wait, is he supposed to be Japanese? And then other Asian people showed up, and I was like, oh. Overall, I thought it was a really good movie, and the special effects were really good, and I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
Wow, that is a low score for such a great film.
Well, you gotta have higher standards. Everything can't be a golden tombstone.
Well, it is when it's this good.
This one was pretty freaking good.
It was real good.
And I also have to say that it was actually one of the movies that I don't remember seeing ever. I didn't ever remember seeing this invisible agent, which is probably because he was invisible.
It was no invisible woman.
But hopefully, you guys saw this review, and if you did see this review and seen all of us in this review, you will stick around tonight, because Dave and Becky are live screaming, and streaming video games for 31 straight days. So, you don't want to miss that.
They've been doing that forever.
Seems that way.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna go out back again, see if I can go check out the tombstones again, because I want to find that hole. Maybe I'll find something else to put on.
And while I follow Doug outside and maybe kick him into a hole, you know what the rest of you guys have to do. Stay spooky.